Well, we're back out again. We're up in Perthshire tonight. It's Gary Bridge up the out of the water here, Pitlochary back the way, but we're going down to the twin bridges as I see. There's a lock down here and I'll give you a view up the riverside. But we're going to be going up towards Foss, further round following the river round, and then a walk up onto the hillside. So we're going to do a summit cache. It's no a Monroe or anything like that, but it's a view right back down over this river, so up on the hillside. I've been a couple of times and it's a cracking spot. But this is what we call the double bridges. Looking and gives you a view back up over it. I've been here a few times. Any of you that's watched the videos in the past, you've seen this. I usually come up here for an autumn shot because it's an absolute belter of a place for it. But there you go. As I come around here, if you look up there, so up that hill is where we're heading tonight. So it's only about 5 o'clock, so we've still got a good 2 or 3 hours of daylight. So we'll make our way around to the spot and we'll see where we can get camped up for the night. So come on, let's go and see who we can find. That's us on the high side looking down over the River Tummel. I stopped round at the bridge here for about a couple of miles back and pointing up, so we're further up the hill now. And the weather's holding out for us. There's a way down into Clooney Dam. We're going further round. Perfect position to park up for tonight. Way up off the beaten track. There's the view. Right up the Tummel Valley. But a wee change. So we'll go up the hill, see if we can see any deer. I'm going to follow this Land Rover trail, which takes us right up onto the top of the hill. Up in Perthshire tonight, so out for a wander. I've not quite made up my mind whether we're going to camp at the bottom of the hill or whether I'm going to trek up here with the bag and camp up the top. So I'm going up for a recce and see what's happened. It's a while for it's maybe a year and a half I've been up here. So a wee recce just in case anything's changed up the top. There's nothing worse than taking your bag away up and all your gear and you can't get camped up. So come on, let's go, we'll have a recce. It's when you find these old styles. So I've just got to go across and have a nose to see where it takes us. And often you come over a ready supply of firewood, all nicely cut, silver birch, so that'll burn really well. Amazing what you find out in the middle of nowhere. I seen this a few years ago but I never knew where it was, but it's telling you there it's the Clooney Sur shaft, and I dare say that'll be for water for the Clooney Dam. There you go. That's over there. The last time we came for the top trees down and you could see right down into it, it's maybe about 100 feet down in. That's where it's well caged off. Not going over there anyway. Don't know if the microphone will pick this up, but I can hear the deer barking already. But it's a lovely bit up here, really like this bit. So it's a while since I've been up here. So I'm going back down to the car to get the gear and I'm going to come back up. I'm not sure if I'll pitch here in the low part of the trees or whether I'll go up to the top of the oak hill as I call it. We'll see. But anyway, going to be a nice camp. It's a cracking night, nice and clear. Well, I've got the Amok 4 Seasons air mat, so normally it's just a big air sacket you put in the airway, but this is a wee all-in mini pump, absolutely brilliant. Charges up with a USB in a couple of minutes and your earbuds up. Saves a lot of hassle. To be connected, it's got a couple of different connectors, so depending on what your earbed is, that'll take on to whatever connection you require. And once you've finished it as a pump, it doubles up as a light for at night time as well. A handy bit of kit. That's all-in mini pump. Well, that's my setup for tonight, guys. So I've got the Nordisk, I've got it back out again, so I've started to get up into the hills. So this is us way above the Pitlochary, looking down the River Tummel in Perthshire. So that's my setup for the night. So the weather's to break during the night, so I've set up a tarp there, so it'll just keep us a wee bit extra covered, and then it lets me get my stuff out in the morning nice and dry. So I'll show you where we are. If you just look at the trees there, you can just see the River Tummel down through the valley. And then we're away up round about here. Gives a bit better view of where we are, right down the valley. As the sun's starting to set across the hills. That's that time of night, we've got the fire going, so dinner time. So what's for dinner tonight? We've got a couple of fillets of salmon and some prawns, and I've lined the frying pan with foil, so I'm going to drop them all in there and I'm going to seal it all around about, and that way it'll steam them. And once they're cooked, I'm going to add some, wait a minute, show you what else I've got. It's sweet chilli and garlic sauce, so that'll go in once the prawns and the salmon's cooked. That's them in. I'm just about to seal this up, and that'll be them going onto the fire, and they'll cook away for maybe about 20 minutes or so. That's it turned over, so we'll get the other side of the salmon done now. It shouldn't be that long, and you see it sizzling away there. That's the sweet chilli and garlic sauce going in. So we'll get that added on, and then we'll get it back in again. So that'll get us all through that, so that's perfect. I'll seal that back up again, and I'll put it back over the fire for another 5-10 minutes. You can hear that sizzling, so that's it, just about ready. So there you go, sizzling away there. So I'm just going to get tucked into that, a couple of fillets of salmon with king prawns and a chilli sauce. Morning guys, that's about 7:30. Got a long lie this morning, great. I was expecting rain during the night, but it's been a cracking night. Not a bit, nice and warm, makes a wee change. So there's the view this morning, where you're waking up to. So I'm going to put the kettle on, get a cup of tea and get my porridge and get this all packed up. So that's another wee solo camp up in the Perthshire Hills. Just about 2 or 3 miles up the hill above Pitlochary. Breakfast time, I've got the jet boil on there, boiling up some water, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee and a porridge. And that'll start the day, and then we'll get everything all packed away and make our way back out. Well, it's the Nescafe Original sachets I use for coffee in the morning. So there you go. It's a 3-in-1. It saves bringing everything else all out, so they're pretty good as well. That's my water boiling, so I'm going to get my porridge on. That's everything all packed up. As usual, leave no trace. That's where the tent was last night, and that's where my wee fire along there was. So I had a raised fire pit, so there's no scorching or marks left in the grass, but what a beautiful place. I'll certainly come back here again. Great view. Right up the Tummel Valley. So as usual, if you liked the video, get a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do, because it helps me a lot. So be good, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers! That's us finally down off the hill. You can see the car down parked where I left it last night, so it's still there. But I'm glad I went up the hill. As I say, the deer weren't very vocal last night, barking or whatever it is you call it, bellowing. That was a good camp, thoroughly enjoyed it, so stay safe, catch you in the next one.